So this is part of my first stash of the year. I got too much to really fit on the table, so I'm going to split it into 3 videos and then piece them together. As you can see, these are all vivid pieces, all maximum bore. Got a couple of fan pieces here to show you. Big old tube sizes on top. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with vivid. All this stuff's proper professional quality. Wouldn't look out of place in any professional display. So let's see what we have. It goes into focus a bit. So the top one, I've got the VIV 50Z004. So it's a Z firing cake. The descriptions of this one are gold crackling kingtail to blue stars. Really stunning piece. I'm not going to fire this one in my garden, a bit too big, but I'll be meeting up with some friends later on in the year where they got like a big old space, so I'll be keeping 1 or 2 of these for when we fire out there. Should be really good fun time with these fireworks. Under here we've got the Viv 48F004. So if you read the descriptions on this one on the site, it says peach light and wave palm to green bouquet, wave to red and green light. So it's a bit difficult to understand what that means, but if you've seen the videos, you've basically got some kind of brocade mine lifts, kind of reminiscent of the Brothers Angel Dust, and then they have little coloured tips to them, and then in between you'll see these big stars that shoot up. You got red and green ones, and it's a really nice, impressive piece, that one. Moving on, this is the selection of the 25 shotters. These ones all contain 525 grams of NEC. Forgot to mention the NECs on these other ones. So the Z firing one has 990 grams in 50 shots. And the one below it has 984 in 48 shots. So what we have here, I have, starting on the left hand side, they're all paired up. So these are the same, these are the same, these are the same. Got the 25I001. So these are silver whirling tail to gold chrysanthemum. Then in the middle I've got the 25I009. This one's golden tails to golden brocade crowns, and it's got like green and white glitter interspersed between the bursts, and the bursts are kind of got like almost like a palm effect. Well, not palm effect, what do you call it? The pistol effect. It's really nice. And to the right I've got the two 25I003s. So these have got different colour effects. They fire up 5 different effects. The first batch of 5 shots are purple tail to purple dahlia with red blink, green tail to green dahlia with red blink. So all the effects have red blink in them. Then it's red tail to red dahlia with the blink, green tail to green dahlia with the blink, and finally blue dahlia, blue tail to blue dahlia with red blink. So really nice selection of vivid pieces here. What I done is I managed to get a really good deal when there was like some offers going around in March, and just had them stored away for me waiting to collect or to have delivered. And I'm glad I did, because with the prices that have increased dramatically this year, I don't even think like next year when they do the sales like I'd get a good deal as this. I think it kind of worked out to £32 a kilo NEC, which is like, that's a really good deal. So yeah, I'll get the other ones out and try and piece these videos together. Moving on, this is the next batch of vivid items that I picked up this morning. One of them ain't got a wrapper on, but I know what cake that is, so I don't care too much about not having a wrapper. It would all get fired anyway. So, what should I start with? I'll start with this big piece here. This is the Viv 28F2 001, also called King Crowns. It's a 30mm piece with 450 NEC of powder in it. Yeah, this one has some gold mine lifts to these huge golden brocades, absolutely sky-filling. This one has a 8 meter recommended distance to it, but you'd want at least like 25, even plus on this, because the spread's enormous. You wouldn't be able to see it for a start at 8 meters properly. So yeah, this is definitely an amazing professional quality piece that needs to have the needs to be given a bit more respect than that. So coming down here, I have the Viv 36i003. So these are down here are all the 36 shotters. They have varying amounts of NEC. This one has 640 grams in it, 640.8. And it does a blue to gold wave, king crackling with blue stars with red and green falling leaves interspersed. So you don't really see 36 shots, because I think like you have the 36 within the 36 shots you have the big bursts, and then it's pairing up with the falling leaves, so you get like what appears to be like 18 shots, I guess, but really pretty. I like having that falling leaves effect within the big bursts. It's a really nice effect, and it also has some blue stars in it. I don't know if I mentioned that just now, but yeah, it makes it look even nicer. So going on, this one here, 36006. This one's a colour-tailed silver chrysanthemum willow with colour stars. I think this one shoots in banks of 6, I believe. These are all, by the way, 30mm bore, maximum bore pieces. Everything I actually got today is maximum bore 30mm, so can't get confused with any of the bore sizes on these ones. Then down here, I've got the 36i008. This one's colour-tailed to colour dahlia with white blink waterfall. That's a really nice piece, that one. Had that before and was really impressed with it. And then last of all, we have these two, which are the same cake. And I think I might have mentioned this before. It's probably in my top 3 fireworks that I've actually fired in my garden. It's absolutely brilliant, this one. This one is blue tail to gold crackling waterfall. This 36i009, and yeah, it's got that dirty charcoal colour that everyone likes, and it's just such a pretty firework. One of the best you can get, proper professional piece, that one. And all that's left is the last set, which you'll see appearing on your screen very shortly. Lastly, I've got the non-vivid pieces, so selection of Jorge and Celtic. So I'll start with the Celtic. Have the twinkle toes. Always really wanted to have this as part of my display, so I'm well chuffed to have this one. This one's got a few different effects. It's got red strobe tail to blue bouquet, green strobe tail to purple bouquet, and gold silver strobe to green bouquet. And it fires in banks of 3, thanks to like 30 shots, so you get it fires 10 times, and it has 810 grams of NEC. This one's a really professional looking piece as well, absolutely beautiful, this one. Yeah, moving on, I've got these 2 Jorge pieces. Everything, as I mentioned earlier in the video, 30mm. This is the JW64. It's got 380 grams of NEC, and it produces colourful strobe willow. And you should really check this one out online. And if you can source it, try and get this one, because it's absolutely stunning. The bursts are really nice and thick and glittery, and just an overall like really pretty firework. I think in a display you always need something like this that's nice and colourful and pretty. One for the ladies. And then we also have probably another one of my top 3 fireworks of all time. The infamous Enigma, also known as El Dorado. This is 49 shotter, and it just, as you can read there, golden glittering willow effects. This is the nuts. I fired this last year. This was also on my hit list that I wanted to fire. Managed to get one, and I was so blown away by it. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get 2, and I'll fire them together, and that was gonna look absolutely off the chain. So that's it. That's the last bits of my stash, part 1 for the year. There might be like another couple to follow, but not for a few months. I don't have anywhere to store anything, so yeah, these are the last bits of this stash.